Welcome friends. So today we will be seeing one of the passage from test 6, reading passage 3. You should spend about 20 minutes on question 27 to 40 which are based on reading passage 3 below. So this is the title of our passage. Okay. The benefits of bilingual. What do my benefits? Benefits means advantage. Okay, advantage of bilingual. What do I mean bilingual? Bilingual means speaking two languages fluently. Okay, speaking two languages fluently. Okay, as from the title we can assume that there must be something regarding languages. Okay, bilingual. Which means speaking bilingual means speaking two languages fluently. Okay, there must be something regarding languages in this paragraph. Okay, so now let's quickly see the types of question. Okay, as we are seeing ABCD is already mentioned here, so we will quickly see the types of questions. So our first question type is Test 6, question 27 to 31, complete the table below. Our first question type is complete the table. Choose no more than 2 words. This is very important. If they are asking for 2 words, then we have to write 1 word or 2 words, not more than 2 words. Okay? So try to understand this. Choose no more than 2 words on the passage for each answer. Write your answers in the boxes 27 to 31 on your answer sheet. So now let's quickly mark our keywords. This is the test and this is the findings. Observing the dash of Russian English bilingual people. This is our keyword, Russian English bilingual people when asked to select certain objects. Okay. Findings. Bilingual people engage both languages simultaneously. A mechanism known as dash. A test called the dash focusing on naming colors. Bilingual people are more able to handle tasks involving skill called dash. Okay, so these are our keywords. We have to look for this keyword. Okay, a task involving switching between tasks. Switching between tasks. When changing strategies, bilingual people have superior dash. Okay, so these are our keywords. We have to look for these keywords. Okay, let's move forward. Questions 32 to 36. Do the following statements agree with the claims of the writer in reading passage 3? In the boxes 32 to 36 on your answer sheet, write yes if the statement agrees, no if the statement contradicts, and not given if it is impossible to say what the writer thinks about this. Okay, so now let's quickly mark our keywords. Attitude towards bilingualism have changed in recent years. Bilingual people are better than monolingual people at guessing correctly what words are before they are finished. Bilingual people consistently name images faster than monolingual people. Okay, so these are our keywords. We have to look for these keywords. Okay, bilingual people's brain process single sounds more efficiently than monolingual people in all situations. 36 number, fewer bilingual people than monolingual people suffer from brain disease in old age. Okay, so these are our keywords. We have to look for these keywords. Okay, so let's see our another type of question. Questions 37 to 40. Reading passage 3 has 7 paragraph A to G. Which paragraph contains the following information? Write the correct letter A to G in the boxes 37 to 40 on your answer sheet. 37 number. An example of how bilingual and monolingual people's brains respond differently to certain type of non-verbal auditory input. So these are our keywords. We have to look for these keywords. Okay, non-verbal auditory input. 38 number, a demonstration of how a bilingual upbringing has benefits even before we learn to speak. Okay, 39 number, a description of the process by which people identify words that they hear. Okay, we have to look for these keywords. 40, a reference to some negative consequences of being bilingual. Negative consequences mean negative results of being bilingual. Okay, so we have to look for these keywords in our paragraphs. So now let's quickly read it. So we will quickly read our A paragraph first. So now let's quickly read our first paragraph, that is A paragraph. Okay. So we have to look for the keywords such as some test and findings. Okay. These are the keywords which we have to look in these paragraphs. Okay. And here we have to look for this attitude towards bilingualism have changed in recent years. And here we have to look for the example of how bilingual and monolingual people brains respond differently to a certain type of non-verbal auditory input. Okay, so now let's quickly read our paragraphs. A paragraph. According to the latest figures, the majority of the world's population is now bilingual or multilingual, having grown up speaking two or more languages. Multilingual means having grown up speaking two or more languages. In the past, such children were considered to be at a disadvantage compared with their monolingual peers. In the past, what they are saying, in the past, such children were the children who are speaking multi-language were considered to be at a disadvantage compared with their monolingual peers. Okay. Over the past few decades, however, technological advances have allowed researchers to look more deeply at how bilingualism interacts with and changes the cognitive and neurological systems, thereby identifying several clear benefits of being bilingual. Clear benefits of being bilingual. Okay, so here we are getting two things. First thing is that in the past they sees multilingual people or children as a disadvantage, but in recent few decades they identify clear benefits of being bilingual. Okay, so let's see whether we are getting any of our answer or not. So here they are talking about some Russian, and 32 number, attitudes towards bilingualism have changed in recent years. In recent years means they are talking about in recent decades. Okay, and yes, this thing is mentioned. Okay, and we have seen this thing. So yes, this is the statement agrees with the claim of the writer. Yes, attitude towards bilingualism have changed in recent years. So we are getting our answer from here. In the same paragraph only we are getting our answer. Okay. Over the past few decades, however, technological advances have allowed researchers to look more deeply at how bilingualism interacts with and changes the cognitive and neurological system, thereby identifying several clear benefits of being bilingual. Okay, so we are getting our answer from here. From here to here we are getting our answer. Okay, and both the statements are agreeing with each other, so that's why we have written yes. Okay, attitudes towards bilingualism have changed in recent years. In recent years means they are talking about recent decades. Okay, here over the past few decades, this line is important. Okay, over the past few decades. Okay, so that's why both the statements are agreeing with each other. That's why we have written yes in front of 32. Okay, and we will write yes in front of 32 in our answer sheet. Okay, and let's see whether we are getting any of our answer or not. Bilingual people are better than monolingual people at guessing correctly what words are before they are finished. So this thing we have not seen yet. And here they are asking for an example of how bilingual and monolingual people brains respond. So this thing also we have not seen till now. So we will move forward towards our another paragraph, that is B paragraph. Okay, so now let's quickly read it. Research shows that when a bilingual person uses one language, the other is active at the same time. When we hear a word, we don't hear the entire word all at once. The sounds arrive in sequential order. Long before the word is finished, the brain's language system begins to guess what that word might be. If you hear can, you will likely activate words like candy and candle as well, at least during the earlier stages of the word recognition. For bilingual people, this activation is not limited to a single language. Auditory input activates corresponding words regardless of the language to which they are belong. Some of the most compelling evidence for this phenomenon called language co-activation comes from studying eye movements. Okay, this phenomenon is called language co-activation, and it comes from studying the eye movements. A Russian English bilingual. So this is our keyword. Okay, we have found our keyword here. A Russian English bilingual asked to pick up a marker from a set of objects would look more at a stamp than someone who doesn't know Russian, because the Russian word for stamp marka sounds like the English word he or she heard marker. In case like this, language co-activation occurs because what the listener hears would map onto words in either language. Okay, so we are getting our keyword Russian here. So let's see. So what they are asking here: observing the dash of Russian English bilingual people when asked to select certain objects. Bilingual people engage both languages simultaneously, a mechanism known as dash. So observing, what they are observing? They are observing comes from studying or observing eye movements. So they are observing or studying eye movements. Okay, so our answer will be eye movements. Okay, I hope you have understood this. From here we are getting our answer, eye movements. Okay, so what they are asking here in the question they are asking, observing the dash of Russian English bilingual people when asked to select certain objects. So observing the eye movements. Okay, look for the spellings are very important. Okay, observing the eye movements of a Russian English bilingual people when asked to select certain objects. Okay, so eye movements will be our answer. Here they are asking, bilingual people engage both languages simultaneously, a mechanism known as. So what this mechanism known as? This mechanism is known as phenomenon or mechanism. This is the same thing. Okay, mechanism and phenomena is the same thing. Phenomena called language co-activation. Okay, so here our answer will be language co-activation. Okay, look for the spellings are very important. Okay, and here they are asking for a test called the dash, focusing on naming colors. Okay, we have to look for this keyword also. And here they are asking for, bilingual people are better than monolingual people at guessing correctly what words are before they are finished. Okay, so this thing, bilingual people are better than monolingual people at guessing correctly what words are before they are finished. So this thing we have not seen till now. Okay, so here they are asking for, bilingual people consistently name images faster than monolingual people. Okay, this thing also we have not seen till now. Okay, we have seen just these words. Okay, but we have not seen that they are better than monolingual people at guessing correctly. Okay, we have seen words. Okay, in the same paragraph only they are talking about these words. Okay, but we have not seen that bilingual people are better than monolingual people at guessing correctly what words are before they are finished. Okay, so we will move forward, and here they are asking for an example of how bilingual and monolingual people's brain respond differently to a certain type of non-verbal auditory input. So this thing we have not seen. We have not seen anything regarding demonstration of how a bilingual upbringing has benefits. A description of the process by which people identify words that they hear. Okay, this thing we have seen. Okay, in the paragraph, in the B paragraph only we have seen this. Okay, a description of the process by which people identify words that they hear. Okay, so we will write B paragraph. We will write B paragraph here. Okay, our answer will be B. Okay, we have to select from A to G. We have to select. Okay, A to G are the paragraphs from which we have to select our answer, that which paragraph contains following information. Okay, so this information is present in B paragraph. Okay, a description of the process by which people identify words that they hear. Okay, so they are talking about these lines. Okay, so in this paragraph, in this B paragraph, they are talking about the words. Okay, I hope you have understood this. So now we will quickly move towards our C paragraph and let's find our answer. C paragraph. Having to deal with this persistent linguistic competition can result in difficulties. However, for instance, knowing more than one language can cause speakers to name pictures more slowly and can increase tip of the tongue states when you can almost but not quite bring a word to mind. As a result, the constant juggling of two languages creates a need to control how much a person accesses a language at any given time. For this reason, bilingual people often perform better on tasks that require conflict management. Okay, bilingual people often perform better on tasks that require conflict management. In the classic troop task, people see a word and are asked to name the color of the word's font. Okay, when the color and the word match, that is the word red printed in red, people correctly name the color more quickly than when the color and the word don't match, that is the word red printed in blue. This occurs because the word itself red and its font color blue conflict. Bilingual people often excel at tasks such as this, which tap into the ability to ignore competing perceptual information and focus on the relevant aspects of the input. Bilinguals are also better at switching between two tasks. For example, when bilinguals have to switch from categorizing objects by color red or green to categorizing them by shape, circle or triangle, they do some quickly than monolingual people, reflecting better cognitive control when having to make rapid changes of strategy. Okay, so we are getting so many things in from this paragraph. So let's see. Here they are talking about some difficulties in the starting. In the starting of this paragraph, they are talking about the difficulties of people having to deal with the persistent linguistic competition can result in difficulties. However, okay, here they are talking about some difficulties. Here they are talking about some require conflict management. Here talking about some task. Okay, so let's see whether we are getting our answer or not. So let's see. A test called the dash focusing on naming colors, and bilingual people are more able to handle tasks involving a skill called dash. Okay, so a test, what test they are talking about? So in the classic Stroop task, people see a word and are asked to name the color of the word's font. Okay, so here they are talking about the Stroop task. Okay, a test called the Stroop task. Okay, STROOP Stroop task, focusing on naming colors. And bilingual people are more able to handle tasks involving a skill called what? Skill. For this reason, bilingual people often perform better on tasks that require conflict management skill. Okay, so conflict management will be our answer. So yes, our answer will be conflict management. Okay. So bilingual people are more able to handle bilingual people are more able to handle tasks involving a skill called conflict. Check for the spellings. Okay, CONFLICT. Conflict management. Okay, so we are getting our answer. And here they are asking for a test involving switching between tasks. Yes, this thing also we have seen in the same paragraph only. We have seen when changing strategies, bilingual people have superior dash. So in the same paragraph only we have seen switching. Okay, so this is our keyword. We have found our keyword here. Switching from categorizing object by color red or green to categorizing them by shape, circle or triangle. They do so more quickly than monolingual people, reflecting better cognitive control when having to make rapid changes of strategy. Reflecting better cognitive control. Better means superior. Okay, better means here they are talking about superior cognitive control. Okay, so yes, our answer will be superior cognitive control. Cognitive control. Superior means they are talking about better. Okay, so these are the synonyms of each other. Okay, superior means better, better cognitive control. Okay, so with this we have completed our table here. Okay, and let's see whether we are getting any of our answer or not. In yes, no, not given. Okay, bilingual people are better than monolingual people at guessing correctly what words are before they are finished. So this thing we have not seen in B paragraph also, and in C paragraph also we have not seen anything regarding this. So we will write not given here. Okay. 34 number, bilingual people consistently name images faster than monolingual people. Okay, name images faster than monolingual people. So this thing we have. So this thing also we have seen in the same paragraph only. In the same paragraph only we have seen pictures means they are talking about the images. Okay, pictures and images are synonyms of each other. Okay, so from here. Okay, for instance, knowing more than one language can cause speakers to name pictures more slowly. Okay. For instance, knowing more than one language means bilingual person having difficulty to name pictures, okay, slowly. Okay. For instance, knowing more than one language can cause speakers to name pictures more slowly. Here they are talking about that they are slow, and in question they are asking bilingual people consistently name images faster than monolingual people. So both the statements are contradicting with each other. Okay, so we will write no. What in question they are asking? They are asking bilingual people consistently name images faster than monolingual people. Okay, but in paragraph what they are saying, for instance, knowing more than one language, knowing more than one language means bilingual. Okay, bilingual. For instance, knowing more than one language can cause speakers to name pictures more slowly. Okay, and in question they are asking uh, that they name images faster than monolingual people. Okay, so both the statements are contradicting with each other. So we will write no in front of 34 in our answer sheet. Okay, so both the statements are contradicting with each other. Okay, I hope you are getting it. Okay. And here they are asking for bilingual people brains process single sound more efficiently than monolingual people in all situations. So we have not seen anything regarding sound till now. Okay, and here they are, let's see whether we are getting any of our answer or not. So an example of how bilingual monolingual people brains respond differently to certain type of non-verbal auditory input. So this thing we have not seen till now. A demonstration of how a bilingual upbringing have benefits even before we learn how to speak. So this thing also we have not seen. Okay, a reference to some negative consequence of being bilingual. Reference. Negative consequence means they are talking about some difficulties, and yes, we have seen this term in the same paragraph only. We have seen this term. Okay, having to deal with this persistent linguistic competition can result in difficulties, however. Okay, so this line is important and we are getting our answer. Okay, so we are getting our answer from C paragraph. And reference to some negative consequences of being bilingual. So C paragraph contains this information. Okay, so we will write C in front of 40 in our answer sheet. I hope you understood this. Okay, I hope you have understood this. So let's see. Let's move forward towards our D paragraph. It also seems that the neurological roots of the bilingual advantage extend to brain areas more traditionally associated with sensory processing. When monolingual and bilingual adolescent listens to simple speech sounds without any intervening background noise, they show highly similar brainstem responses. Okay. When researchers play the same sound to both groups in the presence of background noise, however, the bilingual listener's neural response is considerably larger, reflecting better encoding of the sound's fundamental frequency, a feature of sound closely related to pitch perception. Okay, so here they are talking about some speech sounds. Okay, what they are saying in this paragraph, they are saying that both when bilingual and monolingual adolescent listen to simple speech sound, okay, they show highly similar brainstem response, but when researchers play the same sound to both groups in presence of background noise, however, the bilingual listener's neural response is considerably larger, reflecting better encoding, okay, compared to monolingual. Okay, so let's see whether we are getting our answer or not. So yes, here they are talking about sounds. Bilingual people brains process single sound more efficiently than monolingual people in all situations. So what they are asking here, bilingual people's brain process single sound more efficiently than monolingual in all situations. Okay, so both the statements are contradicting here. Okay, In paragraph what they are saying, when researchers play same sound with background music, bilingual people shows good response compared to monolingual. Okay, so here both the statements are contradicting, so we will write no in front of 35 in our answer sheet. In all situation means, in one research they are talking only noise, and in another they are talking about noise with background music. Okay, so in all situations what they are saying, bilingual people brains process only single sound. Okay, so this thing is contradicting here. Okay, I hope you have understood this, what they are saying here. Look here. Okay, from here, when monolingual and bilingual adolescents listen to simple speech sounds without any intervening background noise, they show highly similar brainstem response. Okay, when researchers play the same sound to both groups in the presence of background noise, however, the bilingual listener neural response is considerably larger. Okay, so these both the situations are different. Here there is no background music, here there is background noise. Okay, so bilingual people process both in their process is good in both the situation. Okay, they processes both the sounds and not a single sound. Okay, bilingual people's brain process, here they are asking that single sound, bilingual people brains process single sound more efficiently than monolingual people in all situations. But in paragraph what they are saying, bilingual people brain process every sound. Okay, in any situation. Okay, so that's why both the statements are contradicting here. Okay, so that's why we have written no, and we will write no in front of 35 in our answer sheet. Okay, let's see whether we are getting any of our answer here. So here they are talking about an example of how bilingual and monolingual people brains respond differently to a certain type of non-verbal auditory input. Non-verbal auditory input means they are talking about noise. Okay. Okay, so we are getting our answer from D paragraph only. Okay. An example means they are talking about they are playing they are playing speech sound. Okay, and they are playing speech sound in presence of background noise. So this is the example they are mentioning here. Okay, and in 37 number we will write D paragraph. Okay, we are getting this information from D paragraph, so that's why we have written D, and we will write D in front of 37 in our answer sheet. Okay, and here they are talking about some demonstration of how bilingual upbringing. So let's see whether, so now we will move forward towards our next paragraph, and let's quickly find our answers, remaining answers. E paragraph. Such improvements in cognitive and sensory processing may help a bilingual person to process information in the environment and help explain why bilingual adults acquire a third language better than monolingual adults master a second language. This advantage may be rooted in the skill of focusing on information about the new language while reducing the interference from the languages they already know. So here they are talking about some disease, brain disease, and here they are asking for some bilingual upbringing. So we are not getting anything from this paragraph. Okay, so we will move forward towards our F paragraph. Research also indicates that bilingual experience may help to keep the cognitive mechanism sharp by recruiting alternate brain networks to compensate for those that become damaged during aging. Older bilinguals enjoy improved memory relative to monolingual people, which can lead to real-world health benefits. In a study, over 200 patients with Alzheimer disease, okay, Alzheimer is a brain disease, okay, so we are getting our keyword. Alzheimer's disease, a degenerative brain disease. Bilingual patient reported showing initial symptoms of the disease an average of 5 years later than monolingual patient. In a follow-up study, researchers compared the brain of the bilingual and monolingual patient matched on the severity of the Alzheimer's symptoms. Surprisingly, the bilingual brains had more physical signs of disease than their monolingual counterparts, even though their outward behavior and abilities were the same. If the brain is an engine, bilingualism may help it to go farther on the same amount of fuel. So in this paragraph, we are getting so many things regarding brain disease, that is Alzheimer's. So what they are saying here, they are saying that fewer bilingual people than monolingual people suffer from brain disease in old age. Okay, so this thing we are not getting till now. In this paragraph, we are not getting anything. And here they are talking about a demonstration of how a bilingual upbringing. So we are not getting this thing also from this paragraph. Okay, so we will move forward towards our last paragraph, that is G paragraph. Let's quickly read it. Furthermore, the benefits associated with the bilingual experience seems to start very early. In one study, researchers thought 7-month-old babies, 7-month-old babies growing up in a monolingual or bilingual homes, that when they heard a tinkling sound, a puppet appeared on one side of the screen. Halfway through the study, the puppet began appearing on the opposite side of the screen. In order to get a reward, the infants had to adjust the rule they had learned. Only the bilingual babies were able to successfully learn the new rule. Okay, this suggests that for very young children, as well as for the older people, navigating a multilingual environment imparts advantage that transfer far beyond language. Okay, so here they are talking about children's, very small children's. But we have not seen anything regarding fewer bilingual people than monolingual people suffer from brain disease in older age. So this thing we have not seen in any of the paragraph. So we will write not given in front of 36 in our answer sheet. Okay, we have not seen anything regarding this. Okay, I hope you have understood this. And here what they are asking, a demonstration of how a bilingual upbringing has benefits even before we learn to speak. We learn to speak means they are talking about the small babies. Okay, here they are mentioning a 7-month-old babies. Okay, so they have not a 7-month-old baby don't speak much. Okay, they just gargle some words. Okay, so yes, a demonstration of how a bilingual upbringing has benefits even before we learn how to speak. Yes, so this is the demonstration. This is the whole demonstration they have mentioned in the G paragraph. Okay, so this information we are getting from the G paragraph. So we are getting our answer from G paragraph. Okay, a demonstration of how a bilingual upbringing has benefits even before we learn how to speak. From G paragraph we are getting our answer. So we will write G in front of 38 in our answer sheet. Okay, so from here they have demonstrated a research. Okay, they have demonstrated a research, okay, over a 7-month-old babies. Okay, so this is the research they have demonstrated. So we are getting our answer from G paragraph. So with this we have completed our entire passage. Okay, so we have completed our which paragraph contains following information also we have completed. Yes, no, not given also. Okay, and we have completed the table also. Okay, I hope you have understood this and try to learn so many passages to improve your reading skill. Okay, so try to learn new passages every day.